Hey, Rach.
Yes?
What are those shoes?
Dogs out at LAX.
What would you say to those who are just kind of overly critiquing the film at this point? You've worked so hard on it.
You can get Darn across. Hold on. Here. Yeah, hold on.
All right. Congrats.
Rachel Zegler has straight up vanished. Just days after word leaked that Disney might have slapped her with a massive bill over the Snow White disaster, she went totally MIA. No interviews, no social media, no red carpets, nothing. And get this. Several sources are saying she hopped on a last-minute flight to Dubai. Now everyone's whispering. What is she running from, and what's really going down behind the scenes? Hollywood insiders are stressing out, and Disney, they're reportedly furious. Her sudden disappearance came right after the internet lit up with outrage, wild backlash, and whispers of legal drama. Insiders say Disney execs were already eyeing major consequences. Rumors are flying that they're thinking about cutting her bonuses or even pulling out the big guns with those strict morality clauses. She's been a total ghost. No press, no public appearances, total silence. Now people are asking, was this just a quick getaway or a secret escape plan? And here's what really got folks raising their eyebrows. Zegler dipped out right after reports said Disney held an emergency meeting to figure out if she's the one who tanked the whole Snow White project. Some insiders think legal action is seriously on the table, while others are whispering that secret negotiations might already be in motion. But that silence, paired with her sudden hop overseas, has fans giving major side-eye. Is she dodging a PR nightmare or something way heavier like legal trouble? And here's where things start to get real weird. Her team says she's just taking a break, but the internet's not buying it. People are digging up deleted posts, tracking flight logs, and pointing out how her entire schedule's been wiped clean. It's giving shady vibes for real. Nobody knows when she's coming back or if she's coming back at all. Meanwhile, Disney is straight up spiraling after Snow White flopped hard at the box office. Word on the street? The studio could be staring down a massive $250 million loss. And now there's talk they're pushing Rachel to help clean up the wreckage. Sources say everything went off the rails after opening weekend. Behind closed doors, Disney reportedly held a hush-hush meeting to figure out if Rachel's behavior broke her contract. From throwing shade at the 1937 original to mixing in hot political takes during promo events. Her press tour didn't just cause backlash, it may have straight up violated the rules. Now Disney's thinking about snatching back her bonuses, canceling future gigs, or even demanding she pay up. One exec didn't hold back, saying Rachel burned down a billion-dollar brand with her own words. And the craziest part? Not one person in the room pushed back. Meanwhile, Rachel's out there laying low in another country, trying to duck all this chaos. Something crazy just went down back in the States. Out of nowhere, a movie made of pixel blocks. Yeah, Minecraft came through and snatched the spotlight like a boss. Critics were clowning it, calling it a joke, saying it had no chance. But fans pulled up hard and now it's making stacks like it's printing cash. Let's break down how this blocky, no-frills flick completely crushed Rachel's so-called fairy tale and left her straight up hiding. Word is, when Rachel saw those Minecraft numbers, she lost it. Because it didn't just beat Snow White, it demolished it. Can you believe this mess? Disney basically played itself, while a bunch of pixel-faced game characters rolled in and stole the crown. While Disney was out here pushing their messy live-action remake, Minecraft came in smooth and wiped the floor with them, making Snow White look like some cheap school project someone tossed on YouTube for laughs. Critics swore Minecraft would flop, too childish, too blocky, too simple. But now they're eating their words. The movie blew up with a wild $300 million global opening, and Snow White could barely crawl past $77 million even after weeks in theaters. Yup, even with Disney's promo engine going full blast, it tanked hard. Like, let's pretend this never happened levels of bad. And here's the real punch in the gut. Disney thought they could ride on old school nostalgia and ignore all the red flags. Now, They're stuck watching Minecraft stack wins while their billion-dollar reboot dreams go up in smoke. Fans were ready to show love, but let's be real, trashing your own fairy tale? That's not exactly how you win hearts. And trust, this mess is just heating up. Behind the scenes, it's boardroom chaos. Execs pointing fingers, blame flying everywhere, and the lead actress? She somehow forgot she was stepping into one of the most iconic roles in movie history. Meanwhile, theaters playing Minecraft were lit. Some screenings were so packed and hype, it felt more like a full-on concert than a movie night. No joke. Things got so wild that cops had to roll in and escort a few kids out because they were losing it with excitement. And dead center in that hype? Jack Black. Yeah, he's said some wild stuff before, but when it comes to bringing the energy and cracking the crowd up, he's a master at it. He knows how to fill seats, no question. Audiences instantly clicked with Minecraft's fun, chill vibe, and they loved that it stayed true to the game's roots. Something Disney should have thought about before flipping the script on Snow White. Now here's the kicker. Critics said Minecraft wouldn't last a week, gave it a weak 40% rating. But the real ones, the fans, they showed up with a strong 87%. That says everything. While Minecraft keeps racking up records, selling out theaters, and bringing people together, Rachel Zegler's thousands of miles away, watching it all crash down from the shadows. The internet hasn't let this slide. If anything, it's gotten wilder. Social media's a full-on war zone right now. People are still tearing Rachel's apology apart line by line. Some are even stacking it up against old PR disasters, comparing it to some of Hollywood's biggest flops. Others are pointing out that parts of her statement sound exactly like those generic studio-written apologies we've seen 100 times before. The whole vibe, it didn't feel like her. It felt like a lawyered-up script Disney's legal team threw together to patch a ship that's already sinking fast. Fans weren't having it. The apology came off too clean, too robotic, like it was built in a lab. No soul, no real emotion, and definitely no true accountability. Just another safe, polished statement made to protect a brand, not a person. Instead of calming folks down, it blew the whole thing up even more. People weren't moved, they got more angry. It made them feel like Rachel was never really speaking from the heart. Maybe she never was. And behind the scenes, things are looking rough. Insiders say Rachel's been breaking down behind closed doors, crying multiple times, completely overwhelmed at how fast everything turned on her. Not long ago, she was the one, Disney's next big star. Spin-offs, brand deals, global campaigns, all locked and loaded. People were calling her the future of Hollywood. But now, word is her team's in chaos. Some insiders want her to clap back, take control, and stage a major comeback. But others, they're saying it might be better if she just disappears altogether. Go silent, stay hidden, maybe even disappear for a couple years. That's the advice swirling around Rachel Zegler right now. Let the storm cool off, if it ever does. But let's keep it real. This ain't just a rough patch. This is a full-blown meltdown, a straight-up Hollywood crash and burn. Rachel's big screen dreams didn't just fizzle, they blew up on contact. While she's out in Dubai trying to dodge headlines, Minecraft, a movie built on a blocky video game, is out here stealing the spotlight and dragging Snow White through the mud. The difference is brutal. One film brings joy, heart, and real energy and smashes records at the box office. The other tries to remix a beloved classic, throws in lectures nobody asked for, and faceplants harder than anyone expected. And Disney, the once invincible studio, they're fumbling the bag like it's their full-time job, flop after flop, like they forgot how to win. Now fans aren't just disappointed, they're done. Backlash is everywhere, and it's loud. Meme pages, savage reaction videos, deep dive takedowns. It's all zeroed in on Disney's so-called modern reimagining and Rachel's interviews that lit the match. Viewers are calling her out for coming off smug, disconnected, even straight-up disrespectful. Disney thought they were playing it smart, dropping a bold remake, flipping the script, but instead, they dumped a mountain of money into a movie nobody was asking for. And now, They're paying the price while Rachel watches it all unravel from across the globe, and the audience made it crystal clear. They're not feeling it. Even longtime fans are saying they feel straight up betrayed. Why mess with a classic? That's the question flooding every comment section right now. Some folks are saying Disney was too busy chasing headlines and viral moments instead of focusing on making a movie that actually hit people in the heart. And now, the damage is done. Word is, Disney execs are deep in damage control, quietly pulling the plug on future live-action remakes, especially the ones with that reinvent everything attitude. Behind the scenes, Rachel's team is scrambling like crazy. One insider says her PR advisors are butting heads. Some are pushing for a tearful sit-down interview to show her softer side. Others think that'll just blow things up even more. A few are even suggesting she switch lanes, maybe hit Broadway or dive into indie films for a bit, just long enough for people to cool off. But come on, the internet never forgets. And behind closed doors, it's not looking good. Brand deals are drying up, campaigns are on pause, and a couple major partnerships have already been iced out completely. No company wants to link up with controversy, and right now, Rachel's name is setting off red flags all over Hollywood. This ain't just a flop, it's a full-on reputation crisis. People in the industry are watching this play out like a cautionary tale. If someone once hyped as the next big thing can fall this hard, anybody can. Or is this one of those downfalls that ends a career for good? Just when it felt like things couldn't possibly get messier, boom! A leaked clip hit the internet and lit everything on fire. In the footage, Rachel's caught making off-script comments during a behind-the-scenes interview, and fans are calling it tone-deaf and totally out of pocket. It went viral fast, millions of views in just hours, and with it came a whole new wave of backlash. People are stunned this even slipped past Disney's media crew. Some are blaming sloppy editing, others are convinced it was buried on purpose and just now bubbling back up. Either way, it's another brutal blow to Rachel's already shaky public image. Now there's buzz that Disney might pull Snow White from certain markets completely. Overseas distributors are getting cold feet, and marketing budgets slashed at the last minute. What was supposed to be Disney's big comeback fairy tale has turned into a straight-up PR nightmare. And the chaos isn't slowing down. The internet's still digging, the drama's still growing, and execs behind the scenes are pointing fingers like crazy. The marketing team's reportedly in total disarray, and fans, they're done. This was supposed to be a safe bet for Disney, a nostalgic, easy win. Her shots at the original story, those slick comments about the prince, that icy vibe in the interviews, it all added up fast. Now, Rachel's the one left holding the mess, while Disney tries to slide out the back door like they had nothing to do with it. This fall from grace is wild, and definitely not the fairy tale ending she imagined when she first slipped into that iconic dress. So what's coming next? A surprise comeback? A full-blown cover-up? Or maybe even a courtroom showdown over that rumored $120 million disaster? One thing's for sure, Rachel's silence right now is louder than any press release could ever be. If you're hooked on this drama, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. You don't want to miss a single twist. And trust me, this saga, it's far from over. See you on the next one.